Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks for Geeks. My name is Radhika, and in this video we are going to discuss some points that is going to help you to ace your first virtual internship, and all these tips have come from my own experience, from whatever I've learned from seniors who are in the industry for more than 10 years now, and I hope all these points help you to perform better and learn as much as you can in a situation like this. So let's get into the video. So the very first tip that I have for you is to watch and learn. Now this is what you do when you are physically present at offices, right? So this is exactly what we have to do in this virtual setup as well. And the best way to do that is to track whatever your seniors are doing. And you will mostly have the access to the code base or whatever code your seniors are submitting given you are in the same team. So you will be able to understand the standards that they follow while they code, and the structure, the indentation, and if you spend some time, then you can also try to understand the problem that they solved using that code. And another thing is email writing. Now email writing is another very important skill that you will have to work on, and the best way to learn that is to watch each and every email that is dropped in your inbox. Now a lot of them will not be directed to you, or you might not have any background on, so it's not very productive to spend time on that. But whatever emails that you have a little background on, you can spend time on that and see how they articulated their thoughts, how they channelized their thoughts in one concise email, and you will be surprised to see how experienced people write the emails. You will never have to go back to them and ask what something meant, because it's so well structured. So I usually did that. I watched each and every email that I could understand to see how I should structure or draft my future emails. Another thing is your daily stand-ups. Now you will be surprised to see when first time you will be speaking in stand-up, that how you were stuck, because we all are from good universities or good colleges, and we know how to speak, at least we think that we do, but the technical things, the technical work that you have done, it's so difficult to explain that in 2 to 3 minutes that you have in stand-ups, and the experienced people, they do that so very well. So the first time when I was in stand-up, I was not able to make people understand what I did. They always had to ask me questions, but with time, the only way to learn that is to listen to each and every senior on what they are saying, how they are saying it, how they are structuring their words, and that literally helps you better your English as well. So you have to be very attentive while doing each and everything during your internship. So pay attention to each and everything. Just try to learn from whatever you can, and that is going to help you a lot. The second tip that I have for you is to always ask for feedback. Now a lot of companies do have some official feedback mechanism in place, but a lot of companies do not. So make sure that you schedule a bi-weekly or monthly one-on-one feedback with your manager, so that you know that whatever work that you are delivering is in the right direction. Apart from that, also make sure that you ask for feedback from your colleagues, the seniors, the teammates that you are working with, because they know the approach that you are taking, or the your way of working, and they will help you and guide you to make your approach better. So it's very important to know that whatever you are doing is right, and also in following the right path. Apart from this, do not shy away from asking questions. No matter whatever doubt you have, don't be afraid or scared to ask that. Of course, do your research first. Try to Google, try to find answers by yourself, and still if you're not able to, then do ask the questions, because it's better to look stupid once by asking the question rather than just not knowing the answer. So make sure that you clear all your doubts, whatever you have along the way, so that in future you have your basics clear. Moving on to the next point, which is the importance of right mindset and approach. Now a lot of time it happens that interns they lack confidence. They are not sure if they will be able to complete a task assigned to them, because they think that it's too difficult, and they try to dodge that. They try to push that to seniors so that they get to do the easy tasks, but that is the most wrong thing that you can do, because we are interns and everybody knows that we are not experienced. We don't have that knowledge, so nobody expects 100% out of us. All they want is our zeal and our willingness to learn, and if they see that our attitude is towards learning, they will be more than happy to help us. This is at least what I have seen in my company, that people are always ready to give you what is needed for you to learn if you have that willingness. So show that attitude, show that enthusiasm to learn, and do not try to dodge difficult tasks. Have the right mindset, have the attitude of learning. The next point is the importance of communication. Now, I do not need to emphasize a lot on this point, because we all know how important it is to network, and especially in a situation like this where everything is virtual, we have not met face to face, it becomes a lot more difficult to communicate, and that is the very reason we have to put a little extra effort in this area. Because when we go back to offices, all these connections that we have made now is going to help us grow. So we have to make sure that we do not leave any opportunity of talking to people. Now, all these opportunities come in the face of talking to people outside your team, or getting something which is required for the work of your team from someone that is outside your team, and that is how you build connections. Now, all of these tasks I was very scared of initially, because I did not know a lot about the product or the technical things, and I thought it would be better that a senior or an experienced people would go and talk to someone from outside the team, because I did not want my team to look bad. But that is one thing, as I was saying, because I have shown the zeal and the willingness to learn, they always made sure that I become the part of those calls, and I always made sure that I do join all those calls, even though I was not going to contribute anything to those conversations, and my only motive was to learn and make the other people know about my existence. So that is one thing that I want to highlight, is to always grab the opportunities of talking to people outside your team, and that will help you increase your social circle. And the last point that I have for you is the importance of time management. With everything and everyone working from home, it becomes very easy for you to be very flexible with your time. Nobody is tracking you constantly, and that is where you can take the liberty to work at your own convenience. But I think at such an early stage where you are learning and you need constant guidance, you should actually work according to the time of your seniors, because in that way you will be able to clear your doubts then and there. And there are a lot of doubts which are very small, or very petty, and you might forget that the next day, but if you ask them then and there, that this little things get cleared, and that helps a lot. So make sure that you constantly have the guidance that you need, so that you don't miss out on anything. And with having said that, it's very easy to get overwhelmed with so much happening. I am just talking about how important it is to learn as much as you can, but also it is important to take time out for your personal activities, for your own self, so that you don't feel overworked or you don't feel overwhelmed, because in that way you will be losing out on opportunities to learn. So properly manage your time for work, for your own personal learnings, and for your own entertainment activities. That is very important, because I did this mistake of just learning, and that really made me overworked and burnt out, and I was not able to take anything more, and that literally wasted a lot of my time. So I understood that it's important to engage in fun activities as well. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope all these tips help you to perform a little better in situations like this as well, because we can't let the situation win, and we have to perform and give our best and learn the most from whatever resources we have. And let me tell you guys, this internship experience is a lifetime experience for you. Enjoy it and make the most out of it. I will be back with another video very soon. Till then, bye bye.